Well, news coming in. Initial medical report of former Chief Minister Jayalalithaa in Tamil Nadu shows that she was unconscious when she was brought to the hospital. There was not any injury mark on her. Saturation, which needs to be about 99 or 100%, was only 48%. That's the that's oxygen level as far as your blood goes. Sugar level of Jayalalithaa was 508. And BP was 140/70. No signs of pain or injury on the Chief Minister while she was admitted, as per the patient care report. She had pneumonia, fever, blood pressure and infection when she was admitted. These are the summary details of Jayalalithaa from the Apollo Hospital. Priyamvada, my colleague, is now joining me for more on this story. Priyamvada, now it is extremely curious whether Apollo Hospital played any role as far as the cover-up that is being alleged is concerned.
In fact, it's the other way around. Now this report has very clearly proved that all the theories that were doing round, that was blaming cover-up by Apollo Hospital and Shashikala and her family, stating that there could have been an injury, there could have been some other complication before she was brought to the hospital, has been debunked now. This clearly states that Jayalalithaa was quite unwell when she was admitted on 22nd September 2016. Her BP levels were high, her sugar level was 508, and her saturation with the body temperature was only 48 degrees, which has to be 99 to 100 for a normal person. And she also had an infection which is very clearly being mentioned, and also a contagious infection is what is being mentioned. So all along, Shashikala and her family members have been saying that she was kept in a separate ward. Not many were allowed to see her, and that theory has once again been proved right. But now the timely release of this medical report is definitely something to do with political game that is happening in Tamil Nadu. Blame game that the ministers EPS and OPS are doing against TTV Dinasran, and TTV is launching his salvo against the EPS OPS team. And now this medical report that has been leaked clearly says that Jayalalithaa was unwell on 22nd.
You know, Priyamvada, if I can ask you this, now both the sides, there are conflicting versions coming out. Everybody seems to try and project themselves as the two-heir of the Jayalalithaa legacy. Both EPS, OPS camp, on the other hand, the Dinakaran faction as well. The fear would be that unless there is an impartial probe, people may always be in a doubt of what actually happened to the former Chief Minister.
Absolutely. Because that's one issue based on which the EPS OPS camp is going to fight with the TTV camp. It's all about image damaging, because they kept saying that Shashikala prevented everyone else from meeting Jayalalithaa, and she and her family members acted as a coterie preventing access to Jayalalitha's health, which has become a big mystery and a suspicious point right now. A judicial probe has been ordered by the government, but looks like all are not satisfied, especially the opposition party DMK, which is demanding that there should be a CBI probe into what happened to Jayalalithaa. Because unlike when MJR was admitted or anyone else was admitted, there were no regular health reports that were being given. Health bulletins were not produced when Jayalalithaa was undergoing treatment. There was a very, very, very few number of health bulletins, and probably just one press conference in which the reporters were not even allowed to ask questions.
Yes.
These have added up to the mystery of the treatments that Jayalalithaa underwent for more than
Priyamvada, we can also see these some visuals of that report as well, which is being played out at certain media outlets there in Tamil Nadu. But at the time when Jayalalithaa was in fact in the hospital, a lot of leaders went there, from the central ministers to Rahul Gandhi, also the entire cabinet of Tamil Nadu, to meet her. At that point of time, nobody came out and raised any doubts. Now, when they come out and give conflicting versions, does it not seem that it is pure political opportunism trying to create a conflict or mystery around the former Chief Minister's death?
No doubt about the political opportunity, because the same leaders who are now pointing fingers and raising suspicion had come out and very clearly said that Jayalalithaa attended a Kaveri meeting, she met the bureaucrat, she signed a document, she had a healthy diet, and right now all of them are coming out and saying that they were forced to lie by VK Shashikala and her family. This very clearly shows how the government was functioning, how ADMK was functioning, who was controlling ADMK, who was controlling Jayalalithaa, and how these leaders have now changed colors because of the merger that has taken place, and how TTV Dinakaran has been sidelined, Shashikala family has been sidelined from the ADMK. This is nothing but political opportunism, because there is one theory, that one issue that the parties want to cling on to ensure that Shashikala and her family are sidelined, and that is the mystery surrounding Jayalalitha's death. And that is precisely the same issue which TTV Dinakaran is now challenging them with, saying that I am ready for the CBI probe. What was OPS, who was then the most powerful minister, Health Minister Vijay Bhaskar, Health Secretary, Chief Secretary, by the way. Let me also quickly break some information that I have got from my sources at this point of time. When Jayalalithaa was admitted in the Apollo hospital, in the place where...
Okay, Priyamvada, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. I'll keep coming back to you for more on this story. This is something that has a lot of interest, not only in Tamil Nadu, but across the country as well.